If it feels like everybody in your custody case is against you, this is a good sign. In the CIA, when a mission fails, the agents are trained to say to themselves, new information received. So if it looks like the case is not going your way, and it feels like everyone is against you, not just your ex and his attorney, but the guardian ad litem, the custody evaluator, the parenting coordinator, the mediator, the judge, even your own attorney, then you are receiving information that it is time for you to level up. So when it looks like the mission is failing, I want you to reframe this as new data is incoming. The truth is, in any area of life, when the old ways no longer work, this means it's time to grow. In the 60s, my mom had a cousin who was beautiful. Her face opened any door for her. But at a certain point, beauty fades. And unfortunately, this particular cousin never had to develop herself because her external beauty carried her through. If you look at narcissists, they are successful for a while. Their confidence does carry them. People find confidence attractive. But if a person gets by on their charm and good looks and manipulations, then this is actually weakening them. They will never grow. So when those things no longer work, or when somebody always playing the victim and getting sympathy stops working, again, this is a great sign. This is like taking the training wheels off, or our loving father no longer holding our hand when we're learning to walk. And honestly, what I see more often than anything is when a parent complains that it seems like nobody likes them, what's happening is they are idolizing that person. They are putting that person on a pedestal, and nobody wants the responsibility of being your God. Plus, it's unattractive. Nobody likes a brown noser. Stop making the GAL your God. Stop sucking up. Stop people pleasing. It makes you look weak, needy, insecure, and that is the opposite of what a parent should be. So what's the answer? How do you make yourself shining and sparkly and magnetic to all the parties in your case and the whole world for that matter? Be yourself. Stop caring so much what other people think. I know you're probably saying right now, well, that's crazy. Of course I have to care about what they think. They're the one writing the evaluation as to whether I should have custody of my kids or not. But the truth is, they're just puppets or servants of the Creator. If you get right with your relationship with the one above, then suddenly all those horizontally will be drawn to you. So how do you get right in your relationship to the one above? Think of it this way. Like attracts like. Similarity of form. If you want to get close to God, act like God. What does that mean? Think about others. How can you be of service to anybody, to this person or plant or animal in front of you? What is the best way to give to that entity? Be a giver, not a taker. God's a giver, not a taker. And even if God takes something away from somebody, it's out of love for that person. It's not for God's own selfish gratification, because God doesn't have that, because God is perfect. Give charity anonymously. Break your fears. Does God have fears? Does God have doubts? No. Well, then if you have fears and doubts that are holding you back, then that's holding you apart from God. Be the cause, not the effect. And by the way, why does serving God's creation get you closer to God? Because it puts you and God on the same team. And when people are partners, not to say God is a person, but when two humans are partners, then they have access to each other's resources, their gifts, their talents. It's a collective. So who has more resources? Who has more power and wisdom than God? Don't you want God on your team? So partner with God. Do what God does. Take care of things with no agenda. Be forgiving. This doesn't mean be a doormat. This doesn't mean roll over and give somebody everything they want. In fact, that's very much called enabling. Be the adult in the room. And at the same time, lighten up. Don't take everything so seriously. I promise you, God has a sense of humor.